So welcome back. So right, after the inspection yesterday, we've noticed this had no queen in it. So what we're going to do today is I've had to act pretty quick because this is just a failing hive right now. It's completely queenless, no eggs, no larvae, no nothing. So what we're going to do, we're going to merge this hive with this nuke box. This nuke box has got a decent queen in it. It's going really well. It does have eggs, cat brood, and so forth. So what we've got is another brood box with 6 frames in it, because that's currently holding 6. And what we're going to do is we're going to put the newspaper method. We're going to put the newspaper over the hive like so. And I know they say don't do a lap in it, but I'm gonna have to do a lap in it because that doesn't actually cover it in one, so that's a bit of a problem. They say don't do a lap on it like that, for what I've heard, so not sure how the newspaper scenario is supposed to work, but that's what we're going to do anyway. So what we'll do is we'll crack on. We're going to move that hive here because we have more foragers going here, and obviously they know where they're going. Unfortunately, the foragers that's going to go in and out of this hive, that have been going in and out of this hive, I'm not sure what they're going to do, whether they understand that they can go in there. I don't know, but we'll soon find out. So no further ado, we'll get on with the swap. Okay, so what I'm going to do before I do anything is I'm literally going to make sure that, or double check that we don't have a queen in here, because I certainly didn't see one yesterday. I certainly didn't see any eggs or anything like that. So to do what I'm actually doing today, I have to make sure this is queenless. So this is all one brood box. I'm surprised these bees are not really ratty with the fact that they have no queen in here. So we'll double check, making double sure. We have to be 100% certain that we don't have any eggs, any larvae, any queen to do what it is I want to do today. So certainly nothing on that. Really taking a good look. Because we did have a queen. I marked the queen, and as we see in one of my last videos, we know that she flew away. Now I do have a good queen in that hive just over there, so the last thing I want is for these to kill my queen over there. So really having a good look, making sure. Okay, so like I say, you know, effectively they would, or they're trying maybe to make a queen cup, but if they have no eggs, no larvae, they physically can't make a new queen. And that is when the beekeeper has to then stand in for these bees. They would continue to do their life cycle, filling the hive with honey until they all basically died out and the hive come to nothing. So with me stepping in and helping these bees out with a new queen is what we're going to try and achieve today. So we do have to make sure. And again, it is another warm day. Now this queen should be standing out. She had a green dot on her. There is literally no eggs or larvae as I go through this. Just filling it with honey. That's all they're doing. Lots of drones on there. The only thing I'd be disappointed in is the fact that the foragers are going to come to this hive. It's not going to be here. You know? New at this, never had to do this before. So, it's time and a place for everything. And if I was to come across this queen right now, with the fact that I can't see anything in the way of eggs and larvae, I'm dripping sweat, it's not good, so warm again today, then I'm afraid I would have to kill her, because she would be what you call a failing queen. So just don't know what happened to the queen. Whether she went on her maiden flight and she just didn't make it. I literally don't know. She was here. And then she wasn't. I suppose this kind of stuff happens in the world of beekeeping, unfortunately. You know, it is a real shame. And it is all nothing but empty cells. Possibly as much bees in here as there is in that nuke box. You know, where you're most likely to see your eggs, your larvae, your cat brood is certainly in the middle. I've gone past the middle. You know, this is where your queens really work. Mostly is in the middle. And they just do what they do best. And unfortunately on this, all they're doing is building out their stalls. You know, couple there that's been squashed in whatever. Checking inside the hive. Oh, that's a heavy one. Queens aren't mistakable even when they haven't got a green dot. You know, you can tell a queen. Oh dear. So yeah, they are irritable. They don't like me doing this. We might have to do a bit of shifting about with the frames But potentially what I'm going to do, and you can see they're all fanning at the door. I'll tuck the camera over, they're all fanning at the door because, you know, they're saying this is where the queen should be. So what we'll do is we'll get on, we'll open up the other one. Okay, so we will release that. Okay, so slightly hectic. I've got bees everywhere. It's not really going how I wanted it to go, so I'm going to take this off, just put it to one side. The bees trying to get in to their box. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab the hive tool. I'm going to offload this into here. And we've got to be careful because we know there is a queen in here. So that's always concerning because it's such a tight fit. If we can see her, that would be good. What we're going to do is we're going to enter it into the hive. Lots of cat brood on there. Looking for the queen. Coming across her early days would be really nice right now. And then at least I know that she's in here safe. So, we did put a green spot on her, so she should be visible enough to see easily enough. She's not anywhere on there that I can see. I'm trying to do this as quick as I can. You know, she may be up the top in the supers. She's not on there. Quite a lot to do with these bees, getting them all out. I'd really like to come across this queen because I've got to get the bees off the supers, which means shaking them in here, and that if the queen is going to be on the top of there, I'm going to have to catch her rather than shake her. After all, we don't want to lose another one. Unfortunately, she's not down in this bottom brood box, which is a real shame. So I was hoping to come across her straight away, but I haven't, which is frustrating for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I need to lose one of these. It's 11 holds 11 frames, not 12. I'll bring that over like so. And then what we're going to do is, oh, I'm so hot. I'm really sweating now. I've lost my towel. My towel is over there. Unbelievable. It's so hot. Okay, so checking in this box that there's nothing queen wise in there, because we need to get these out of here, and there certainly doesn't look like there is. So before we shake that off, we don't want any of this debris going in there. So we'll give that a really good shake off, trying to get the bees out. You can open the door, you can sit it on the top, give it a really good shake, trying to get as many out as possible, any debris out as well. And then we'll just put that to one side, and then we'll go into this. And now, again, the trouble we've got here is I've got supers, which I also will need to get a super box for, which I haven't got here, which is really frustrating, because now I need to go to the garage and I've got bees everywhere. Right, okay. So, going to have to go to the garage. Okay, so we've got a super there now. So what we're going to try and do is get these bees into the super. I want to find the queen, as we've not found her yet. So doing this all arse about face, first time of doing this, so I'm no expert. I'm going to place that on there, get that bit of debris out. So I'm going to give these bees plenty of room. And we're going to use what we've got. So we haven't seen the queen there. I'll be more happy when I see the queen. I can rest assured that she's not on there as well. Slightly annoying. Not on there neither. We know she's in here because we've got a lot of cat brood. Come on, Queenie, where are you? Sometimes it's the very hard part of beekeeping, is finding your queen. She's not on that one as well. Frustrating. Very frustrating. Is she going to be on the last one that I pull out? There she is. Marked up there. Right, I'm happy with that. Let's get her in there at last. Okay, so now we can start closing this up, getting the bees off. We have quite a few bees scattered all over the place. What I'm going to do is get my brush. We're going to sweep a lot of these off. It's so warm today. It's been really hot all day today for a change. Okay, so got them out of there. We have more supers to go in there. And what we're going to do is try and get all the remaining bees out of this hive, as many as we can. Do have a few left in here. I'm going to try and just sweep them out. Hopefully they will find their way back in anyway. They're from this hive, so what we're going to do is we will put this hive together over here, stop any bees getting back in that. So, right, we have the queen. Now this is where we introduce the paper, the whole of the thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to smoke these down. Okay, so we're going to smoke these down because once the, unfortunately we have a few dead bees there, we're never going to get away from. Once the queen excluder goes on, they tend to flatten these bees. So on we go with the newspaper. What I was going to do, or what I will do, is get the queen excluder on there, a bit sharpish, and that's going to hold that lap down, because this, unfortunately, this newspaper isn't covering it in one whole strip like I thought it was going to. So I have some sugar water. We're going to dampen the paper off, and that helps with the bees going up. And we're going to put just a few little tiny slots in this, only a couple little holes. Not really enough for the bees to get through, just like a tiny pinprick, just so they smell the pheromone of the queen. We're hitting the frames in places, makes it very difficult, so then can't. Here's the paper. I think that will do. So we've wetted the paper. Put a bit more again. And now what we're going to do is, oh God, that is heavy. Oh Jesus, that is heavy. Oh my God, bees and honey are heavy. They really are. So in a bit of a tiz was the entrance door is now decided to play silly buggers with me, and it's not sitting how it should sit, which isn't good. Don't know why. Don't know what it's doing. For some reason it's not sitting how it should sit. Now please don't tell me I've got this board around the wrong way. at the bottom. As I do have a gap there, it's not sitting tight up like that, like it should do. Yeah, I've got that round the wrong way. Oh dear, oh dear. So let's take this back off. I need to offload this onto the floor just quickly. I really don't want to have to do this. And now I have to change this around. I've got it round the wrong way. This is really frustrating. That should go, I do believe, that way. We'll sit that back on like so. So that is the entrance. Now we need to get this onto here. And now I've got bees all on the newspaper that I didn't want on there because now I don't know what bees they are. So we'll get them off with the blower that's not blowing. We'll now get that back onto there how we should have had it a minute ago. Okay, so that's better. I have to put this in the back to hold this up, the mesh floor. Otherwise they get in at the back. So, I don't know why this is sitting up now. I'm going to have to lose that off of there. I don't know why that is doing that. That should be sitting down flat and it's not, so we're gonna have to take off that, what was hanging on the bottom of that frame, just so it allows it to sit in exactly how it should do. We're going to level this out. Now we do have a frame over there that's got to go in. So we need to get that frame in over there as well. So we'll get that and we'll get this into here. Like so. Now what we've got is these that need to come out. I'm just going to put this over for the minute. I don't want any more bees coming out because what we've got to remember is they don't know where to go in. So I'm going to try and get these bees down. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and get all of these foragers off of here onto there. Unfortunately, we are going to have, I feel, a lot of bees flying around to see if any come into this. Getting them down. Okay, we're going to have to shut this up now. Right, okay, so that was harder than I thought it was going to be. What we've done, we've managed to offload the nuke box into the brood and the super with the queen in there. And then basically the hive that was sat there, the brood box, we've now introduced onto the top there. I feel that I've done it wrong. I should have just kept that hive as it was, and sorted this one out first, and then I don't think I'm going to get away with it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to let the bees settle down. We've got obviously the foragers of this hive, they're all congregating on the step there, obviously thinking to themselves, oh, so where's our home gone, where's the hive gone? We've got the other bees congregating on the door here. So yeah, so we've got the foragers that have gathered there. I'm going to let this calm down. When I've calmed down a little bit, what I'll try and do is we'll take the lid off. I'll try and shake them remaining foragers into there, so they're trapped in there then. So I want to try and save as many of these foragers as I can, because obviously they're going to be flying around here for days, and they're just going to be on this board looking for where their home is. So what we're going to do, let it calm down, see if we can whip the lid off quickly, shake a few more of them in there, put the lid back on again quickly. Maybe later tonight when I come back with the other nuke box, we'll go for that. Because the unfortunate thing is I want to put the other nuke box there, but I'm not going to be able to because of these foragers are going to be trying to get into that. So yeah, bit of a nightmare really, but we've managed to do it. We found the queen. So yeah, hopefully we can get them remaining foragers. We're never going to get all the bees in there, it's an impossible mission. Get them remaining bees into there. And then we'll check this, like I say, 4 to 5 days time. We'll check to see if the bees have started eating through that paper, and that will unite that hive into one, because that was just failing. So yeah, always hit the like button, and ciao for now.